The Reconciliation Fund publicly launched at the General Assembly in Seattle in 1969 as the current shape of our church was born. I was there as a middle school child, and I remember a handshake on the stage between Adele Fires and Raymond Brown, cementing the unity of the National Convocation of African American Disciples and the primarily Anglo International Convention. My mother said, "This is very important. Remember this day."
As school children in the 1960s, we saw the harm done by racism, both on the playground and in the nation. Now, as adults, after decades of ordained ministry, we still see racism doing senseless damage to individuals, families, nations, and the church. We need a better way.
Like many families in the Pacific Northwest, our own extended family has become much more diverse, including people from Mexico, China, Kenya, India, and people of Native American and European ancestry. Today, the Pacific Northwest, our regional church, and the nation have become much more diverse than we were in 1969. These changes invite us to grow in unity and to live into a new, reconciled, and reconciling future.
Jesus had life-transforming moments with people of many backgrounds. The early church began with multiple languages spoken and understood. Affirming the worth of every child of God is part of following Jesus, so our support for Reconciliation Ministries continues. In recent years, reconciliation gifts have helped to support general church ministries, regional conversations, anti-racism trainings, and congregational projects like the Peñal Ministries border mission to Nogales, Mexico, and support for people of the Cook Islands of Micronesia, where rising sea levels threaten communities living only 6 feet above the ocean.
We celebrate ways that Oregon and Southwest Idaho disciples continue to live into a pro-reconciling church by attending church conferences together in multicultural delegations, by responding to wildfires and climate change together, by celebrating baptisms together in bilingual communities, by attending worship beyond our home congregations to deepen our regional church relationships. Did you know that 40% of Oregon and Southwest Idaho disciple congregations are in ministry partnerships involving more than one language?
As disciples, we show and tell that God is love, that racism is not love, and so racism is not of God. Our Bible says, "Once you were not a people, but now you are God's people. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy." Finally, all of you have unity of spirit, sympathy, love for one another, a tender heart and a humble mind. Do not repay evil for evil or abuse for abuse, but on the contrary, repay with a blessing. It is for this that you were called, that you were called, that you were called, that you were called. It is for this that you were called, that you might inherit a blessing. You can support Reconciliation Ministries through your local church, online, or with a gift to the regional or general church office. Thank you, and may you and your community inherit a blessing.